One more 2K TV interactive question for you this week. How many episodes of 2K TV have we aired so far?
Is it 250, 299, 350, or 399?
That's crazy.
Kobe Bryant.
This is mind-blowing. The correct
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. Checking. Out. Utah's opening lineup. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Gobert. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the 1. And for the Hornets, Smith is out there with Russell. Then it's Nash. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Russell in at the 2-guard spot. And game 1 of the NBA season, Greg, is here. Does everyone get butterflies, or is it just me?
No, I'm right there with you, partner. The anticipation has been brewing for months. Nothing like opening night.
Here's Nash, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Now here's Smart driving to the basket.
Wow. Look at the extension Russell gets there. That comes from great positioning plus the quick jump with the wingspan.
Russell against Gobert. And it's Russell missing.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Smart deciding where to go with it. With some arc, and the basket is good.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Smart against Nash. Passes it to Middleton. 14 feet away. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. Gobert against Russell. It's taken away by Smith. Russell dishes to Nash. Takes it down to Middleton. Smith in the posts. Working on Zubac. Just 5 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. The offensive rebound. Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Now here's Smart. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Middleton on the wing. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Gilgeous-Alexander against Nash. Good work there as it goes.
And Nash is such a clever player, a sensational floater from such an unpredictable play.
Smitty, always room for improvement, but one thing Utah does do well is rebound.
Kevin, you're so right. These guys attack the glass. They use their size to beat others to the loose balls. And doing that well sets you up for success elsewhere.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Chris Middleton. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 15 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
What I love is he heats up quick because when you're on the second unit, you have no time to mess around.
Now here's Leonard. Left side, Smart. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. Utah the rebound. Good on the shot.
What a save by Gobert, using that reach to beat the defense to that rebound.
Russell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from 11. Again, the Hornets score.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks to Leonard. It's up a 3. Utah getting another chance here. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's what stokes Zubac. Every possession he saves, he gets more fired up.
Middleton on the wing. Back to Smith. Utah with the rebound. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Smart. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Smart's got his second bucket of the night.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Russell passes to Russell. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Free throw good, Russell. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has yet to score.
And looking at Shea's game, there's a shiftiness to it. Keeps defenders off balance.
Utah shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Going to the line, shooting 2.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, the last time the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Nash outside. He kicks to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Russell dishes to Russell. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
For Charlotte, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Clarkson comes in for D'Angelo Russell, and Jones subbed in for Nash. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Bobby Portis comes in for Ivica Zubac. Love's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Jaquez the pass to Love. The shot from the low post is good.
The body control of Love after he takes the hit. Strong finish.
It's Jones on the wing. Here's Russell. Love grabs the board.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And again, it's Utah.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
To the paint. Here's Smith. Off on the layup.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Jackson looking it over. Portis trying to free himself. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Bill Russell.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Bradley Beal comes in for Russell, and Monks subbed in for Jalen Smith.
2 minutes.
Jackson against Jones. Clarkson outside. Monk, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Shot from 12. Rebound, Utah. .141 left to play in the first. Jackson against Clarkson. Now here's Jackson. He's covered closely. Love kicks to Jackson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hornets have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for his passing game.
You know, Kevin, he's really evolved as a playmaker over the years. Sure, we all know how talented a scorer and shooter he is, but Bradley is now superb at facilitating.
Now here's Jackson. After the miss from Malik Monk. Outside Portis. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's Love. Another miss by Utah. And here's Caldwell-Pope. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 2. Misses in close.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Here's Fernando. The shot will not fall. The Hornets shooting 40% here in the early stages. Here's Caldwell Pope, and he hits it to tie the game up.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
That one goes in.
Jackson.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Shot from 12. And that one drops. Beal's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
It's a tie game in Charlotte. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
Utah shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got Gobert. Smart is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the three. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander for three. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Head to the line for 3 free throws.
First personal foul.
That's on D'Angelo Russell. This is his first chance at the line tonight. Steve, you were considered oversized for a guard when you were coming up out of school and into the pros. But right now, I don't feel like size matters as much at that position. You can be any size.
Yeah, I totally agree. But I think if you're a guy that has a lot of height and you has the skill set to play the guard position, you definitely have an advantage. The bigger you are, the more tight your skill set, the more successful you will be on the floor.
Now, here's Leonard. Hasn't made one yet. Smart against Nash. Nice shot by Smart.
Marcus Smart.
Smart's got the lead up to 5 now for Utah.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Nash against Smart. Russell doesn't go for him. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Poke loose. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound. Gobert, no good. Hornets shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Nash with no one around. Sinks the three-pointer. Nash has got 7 points in the game.
And the jump shot of Nash. Poetry in motion. A super efficient shooter from downtown.
Zubac with it. Pass to Smart. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, and here comes Nash all alone. And that one drops for him. Nash has got 5 points in the quarter.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
And the Jazz call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
A critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Gilgeous-Alexander. Great showing for him last season. He was around 31 points a game last year, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And that's pro. Russell gets his man a little out of position and draws the foul.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Jazz?
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And they've also done a great job converting their opportunities at the stripe. Lots of chances and making the most of them.
And he's good on the second. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Smart. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Russell. To the Jazz, their last game, a loss to Miami. You know, Greg, if you look back at the Hornets' 22-23 season, there was a lot of adversity.
And that was a tough season for them all around. So many injuries. A lot of young players were forced into bigger roles, but they did get valuable experience out of it.
And it's good, 2 points.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Here's Nash. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Nash has got 11 points.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
You're Smart. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Nash against Smart. Here's Middleton. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
It's difficult trying to throw Middleton off his rhythm. Remarkable job staying with that shot.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Nash. Middleton on the wing. Shoots over Leonard. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Nash. And the Hornets lead by 1.
And he's just one of those guys who's used to scoring with defenders draped all over him. Middleton there with great focus.
Here's Zubac. Tries again. Rebound by Smith.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Nash against Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Leonard. Outside, Smart. Gobert against Russell. Gobert can't hit. The Hornets on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Nash. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
This is Nash's bread and butter, his decision-making in the pick and roll. Masterful.
And the Jazz call time here.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Hear you!
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Beal's checked in for Russell. Monk comes in for Jalen Smith. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Russell. And Jones subbed in for Nash. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Jaquez. Now Portis. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
What can't this kid do? Gilgeous-Alexander with a big-time play at the end of the clock.
Monk, the pass to Beal. They get a hand on it. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Monday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Washington Wizards. And then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. Jaquez the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. He nails it, and we're tied up. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points for the quarter. For Charlotte, they've gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Love against Middleton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 6.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Jaquez. He's covered by Clarkson. A second chance effort. Can't get the layup. Hornets have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Middleton dishes to Monk. From 13, Jones, no luck.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. 44 seconds left to play in the first half. Jones, the pass to Beal. Oh, that's blocked. Up against Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Fernando. 20 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Jaquez. Great D that time from Beal. Tie game here in Charlotte. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hornets, 36.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them, too. Any concern there?
They're still scoring pretty good, so we got to play better defense second half because we don't know if we're going to.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Shaq, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, their poor rebounding is really hurting them. It hasn't killed them on the scoreboard yet, but they need to pick it up. This is a game they can win. If they come out hustling in the second half, they can win.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Jazz.
We have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the second game. But tonight, they've been the key. The coaching staff has got to be loving this. Getting that extra boost is huge.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. A fantastic game from Steve Nash in this one.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Russell is out there with Nash. Then it's Russell. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Smith in at the four-man position. So that's the Hornets 5.
Alexander.
Charlotte trailing. And here's Nash. Middleton outside. There's the pass to Russell. Nash left side. Tries it from the top of the key. It's good for the seventh time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Utah. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Hornets foul call. Bill Russell. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Now Zubats over Smith. No good from Zubats.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here is Russell. Back to Nash. 6 to shoot. Pass to Middleton. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Leonard inside. Defended by Middleton. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got his first points in this one. Smart against Nash. The dish to Middleton. Over Leonard. That one a little long.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Gilgeous-Alexander. No good that time. Great D that time for Middleton. Russell looking it over. Smart against Nash. Out to Russell. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Feeling out to pick and roll. Russell never looks like he's in a hurry.
Nash against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Nash. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Over to the left wing. Back to Russell. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Jackson, he's checked in for Utah. Jazz have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Down low. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Middleton against Jackson. And Middleton kicks to Russell. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. That's tipped. Stolen by Smart. Here's Jackson. The Hornets pull it in. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And you see Middleton on the perimeter a lot, but he's really been trying to add strength to that 6'8" frame so he can mix it up a little more inside.
Chris Middleton.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. He hits both from the stripe. Utah shooting 43% from the floor. Right side Jackson, and stolen by Nash. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. He's coming off an excellent season, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And who could defend him last season out there? Defenders tried to body him up, play a little physical, but time and time again, he drilled the 3 anyway. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Bill Russell.
Such a crafty score. Nice pump fake by Leonard to draw the foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Kawhi Leonard at the line. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
You know, when you have a guy like Kawhi Leonard, so much of what you do goes through him. You trust him. You trust his abilities.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 8. And it's in there. Middleton's got 4 points this quarter. And it's Smart with the ball for the Jazz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls from the top of the key, and the jumper is good. Smart's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
Yeah, Smart, a dominant player in a number of ways, but consistency with the jumper, I think, would put him over the top.
And the rejection by Leonard.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Outside for Smart. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And he is built to be an alley-oop threat. Long arms, terrific athlete. He went got that one.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. The Jazz making a switch here. Here's Monk. Nothing on the board. Jones the pass to Monk. And it's good for 2.
Finding the most open guy. Good vision from Trey Jones out there.
For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Here's Portis. Second chance shot. Count that one.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Jones against Jackson. On the basket by Jones.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Jaquez. Poked away. Beal with the steal. Here's Clarkson. The teardrop falls in. And the Hornets lead by 2. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
And so here's Charlotte following the bucket by the Jazz. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding team. 5th, the Jazz.
Those are some terrific numbers. You could tell last year that everyone on the team was totally focused on pounding the glass at both ends.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Portis kicks to Jackson. Back to Portis. Leonard looking around. 5 to shoot. Portis finds Leonard. Utah getting another chance here. He gets that one.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Here's Jones. Got a piece of it.
Great size by Bobby Portis. Would love to see him block more shots, but he got all of that one.
Jones against Jackson. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Beal's got 4 rebounds in this game. Monk trying to break loose. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Beal's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
Butter. Even with the contact, Beal does not flinch.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Leonard. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. 6 points for Kawhi Leonard. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Utah out in front. They lead by a bucket. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
56.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. They've got Smart. Rudy Gobert is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Jaquez in at the small forward position. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Jordan Clarkson missing his last shot. It's good.
Marcus Smart.
Smart's got 19 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Nash against Smart. Inside. Here's Russell. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Smart misses. Hornets trail by 4. Nash with it. Outguarded by Smart. Smith wide open. He fires. And they get it back. Russell inside. Gobert on him. Gobert with the block.
An incredible defensive player. Gobert is always affecting shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Smart. Over Nash. Zubac trying to break loose. And it's Smart again missing. Smith for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
I like the feed from Clarkson, showing he's more than just a scorer.
The pass to Zubac. Here's Jaquez. He's covered by Clarkson. Offensive rebound. Zubac. Smith with the defensive effort.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Nash with the bucket.
His sights were set on the rim, and Nash wasn't taking no for an answer.
Utah calls timeout. I don't like what Steve Nash has done in this game.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Hornets Youth team.
Chris Middleton's checking for the Hornets. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Able to listen in on Will Hardy's huddle with his team. He's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense. And on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys.
Okay, David, thanks. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Jaquez the pass to Gobert. Clock at 6. Let's go. Jaquez with the bucket. And the Jazz lead by 1.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
Now here's Middleton. Out to Russell. Another shot. And the rejection by Zubac.
Great awareness on defense there. Zubac relishes blocking shots.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He dishes it to Gobert.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jaquez. Russell with the block, and they're able to recover. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. They shoot again, and the layup is good.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows the innate ability to use change of pace dribbling as an offensive weapon.
Now, here is Russell. Smith trying to break loose. To the inside. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket for Middleton.
And I like how Middleton seemed unbothered by the shot contest there. What an effort.
Smart against Russell. Now here's Smart. He's tightly guarded. Nice D from Russell. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Russell. And it's Utah with the rebound.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Outside, Smart. Passes to Zubac. Nice ball movement by Utah. Shot clock at 6. Takes a shot at the elbow. Smart misses.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Utah Jazz?
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
He misses the free throw. And Utah making a change here. Leonard's checked in. And it's tied up with that one.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Smart against Russell. Gobert, the pass to Leonard. Pass to Smart. Knocked loose. Leonard dishes to Smart. Over Russell. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Huge points from Zubac. His size helping him in these big possessions.
Outside Russell. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Russell against Smart. Nash against Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And Jalen Smith is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. And the Hornets making a change here. Clarkson's checked in.
Now, into the lineup for your Hornets, Jordan.
1:56 left here in the fourth quarter. Clarkson against Smart. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Smith. 3 on 3. Here's Nash. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Nash has got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
Jordan Clarkson on target with the assist. He's come a long way as a passer in this league.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Russell's got double-digit rebounds now in the game to take the lead. And it's laid up and in by Middleton. Middleton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch. Yeah, easy call.
Charge to Charlotte. Steve Nash. First personal foul. 14 foul. Shooting for Utah, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. At the line for 2.
It's the first, and that narrows the gap to 1.
And we've seen SGA blossom into a #1 option. Another chance here to prove himself.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
And Steve Clifford wants a timeout.
Here comes the teacher.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Here is Nash. Pass to Middleton. 59 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Five on the clock. Lets it go. It's hauled in by Zubats. Utah with the ball. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. That one doesn't go, but he's still shooting 50%, 5 of 10. Yes!
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 29 seconds left in the game. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Got it! A huge shot to tie it up.
Incredible play by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This kid is not afraid of the moment.
Hornets timeout call. We're buying off t-shirts, everyone. Who wants one?
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nash against Smart. Nash outside. 6 to shoot. Oh, Russell in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And very few guys can move the ball like Nash. He knows where his shooters are at all times and makes them look easy.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
To overtime.
Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. So it's the Hornets now. They've got Ivica Zubats. He's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Jaquez in at the 2. Nash the pass to Smith. And the rejection by Zubats. Nash against Gilgeous-Alexander. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Clarkson kicks to Middleton. To the middle. Here's Smith. Takes it off the glass. Smith's got the first points here in the overtime period for Charlotte.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Alexander.
When they need a score, Shea is willing to put the offense on his shoulders.
Middleton the pass to Smith. Hits it from three-point range. And the Hornets lead by 3.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Utah calls timeout.
Your Hornets Youth Dance Team.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Clarkson.
One more tier.
It's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. Gilgeous Alexander against Nash. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Middleton against Leonard. And Middleton kicks to Russell. Back to Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Russell. Puts up a deep 3. Second shot opportunity. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Zubats. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Charlotte, Jalen Smith.
Jazz trailed by 4. Gilgeous Alexander with it. And it's sent back by Russell. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Looking to get it going. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Out of bounds. Hornets ball.
Around 2 minutes into overtime now. It's been a good one.
Oh, that's a great job by Nash, just earning that call. He makes the defense so uncomfortable.
Second team foul. At the line for Charlotte, Steve Nash.
So the first of 3 is good, and that puts them up by 5.
What you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team.
He makes the second free throw, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Nash.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
Team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Gilgeous-Alexander. Going to the line, shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Outside, Russell. Lets it go from 14. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Nash against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Nash. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Yeah, and he had to be tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Middleton dishes to Russell. Back to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Nash. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Nash with it. Gobert on him. Nash with the bucket. Nash has got the lead up to 9 now for Charlotte.
You really can't let someone with Nash's accuracy get that close. I mean, he won't waste those high percentage looks.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Middleton looking it over. Gobert pulls it in.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
So it's Charlotte picking up the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire. But give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime. And this win has to feel satisfying.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
The affiliation results from season 4 are in, and the winner is Elite.
Yes, sir. It was a close call, but ultimately, our 53.6 win percentage was just too much for Rise's 52.1 percentage. I gotta give a huge shout out to our MVP, Lefty Tito. The MVP award goes to the team member that brings in the
Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for back. Welcome to 2K. And now the
Rise may have not taken the win, but we have to give props to MIH Ty for the solid effort. I mean, check out these stats. With the most wins, rebounds, and points, this player did some heavy lifting.
It's a tough break for my fellow Risers, but the good news is we can bounce back. The 2K24 standings are now tied at 2 season wins apiece, so season.
And the Atlanta Hawks, a shot from earlier on, arriving for a battle on the road and looking confident all the way in. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the 5. For Quinn Snyder right now. Malone is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Jason Kidd. Then there's Kispert. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. And for Brooklyn, they've got Jonas Valanciunas. Kuminga out there with Worthy. Then it's Young. And it's Jordan in at the 2. When you take a glance at the season and standings, Greg, teams are still kind of feeling things out.
Yeah, it's just so early in the season, Kevin, and that means teams still trying to establish an identity, as well as experimenting and just trying out new rotation.
Kidd. It's rebounded by Kuminga. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Valanciunas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
With how he can operate on the block and shoot it, Valanciunas is a tough matchup for most centers.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the night.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Capella trying to free himself up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Malone, a remarkable power forward. His footwork, incredible. And that jump shot is wet.
Free throw drops from Malone. He's off on the second.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead. But look, he tied things up. He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Now, here's DeRozan. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Jordan against Kidd. And it's out of bounds for the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Here's Capella. Brooklyn with the ball. Down low. Here's Worthy. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
And the basket by Malone.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Young pass it to Worthy. Jordan outside. Shot clock at 6. Worthy against DeRozan. Rebound by Kispert. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the paint. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And Capella has run pick and rolls so many times, adept at knowing where to cut after the screen.
Young against Kidd from 13. Goes back up. Malone with the block. Jordan against Kidd. A floater. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
The focus from Kidd, terrific at just keeping his composure even when things get tight.
Here's Young. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Kispert. And here is Kidd. There's the 3. And Kispert with the basket on the assist by Kidd.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now here's DeRozan. Still scoreless. No good on his first attempt of the game.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Tipped away. Kidd with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Kidd, good.
And you can't forget about Kidd in transition. Whether he's dishing it or shooting it, he's great at making the right decision.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with a win.
And the way they matched up in that game, it just seemed like everything fell into place for
The
them.
most passionate fans in the land. Let's go. It's t-shirt time.
Take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. In the 3rd spot, the Hawks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Kuminga with it. He's covered by Malone. Young outside. The feed to Kuminga. Sinks that one from the post.
And hard to miss a wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding it.
Outside DeRozan. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Hawks. Tell you what, RJ, in over a decade, all DeMar DeRozan has done is get better.
Yeah, he's continuing to become a more efficient scorer. He's been a star. Multiple All-Star games, multiple All-NBA awards, and he's been doing it with different franchises as well.
Here's Kidd, following the basket by Jonathan Kuminga. Kidd gets the bucket. Kidd's got 6 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Young dishes to Worthy. It's Jordan, top of the key. Over Kispert, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And no one has better natural scoring tools. But another thing that really sets MJ apart, the acute instincts he brings to the table.
Now here's Kidd. 6 points for him. Here's Kispert. The pass to Malone. That one goes. Count it.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Free throw drops for Malone. Nets trailed by 6. Now, here's Ivy. Here's Jordan. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
The high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Here's Nembhard. He dishes it to Kispert. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Jordan. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, catching the defender there off balance. Jordan with the great strength to convert through contact. Let's see what he can do there at the line.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Michael Jordan.
Free throw good, Jordan.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Now, here's Kispert. Here's Vucevic. Kicks it to Kispert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kept alive. And the basket by Malone. Malone's got 8.
Considered one of the strongest players in the league, Malone doesn't get distracted by a little contact.
Pass to Nesmith. Now Jordan. Rebound by the Hawks.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's Nembhard. Ivy defending. And Vucevic kicks to Kispert. Nembhard, the pass to Malone.
And just the ultimate in the pick and roll is Malone. He just excels with that hard dive to the right spot there after setting that screen.
Here's Ivy. The rebound by Malone. For Atlanta, they come in off a loss to Brooklyn. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kispert, the pass to Malone. Vucevic trying to get open. And Karl Malone again. He's got 12.
What I appreciate about Malone is he just understands his strengths and is incredible at playing to them.
Jordan deciding where to go with it. That one good for 2.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
Karl Malone getting it done for the Atlanta Hawks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break.
25.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
The way the league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Get out there with Wallace. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Malone in at power forward. Now here's Kidd. Over Young. Kidd, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Worthy, the pass to Young. Kuminga with it. And it's Worthy in the corner. And here's Young from the arc. They get it again. Valanciunas score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Now here's Kidd. Knocks it loose. On the wing, Wallace. Excellent defense from Worthy.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
No good that time. Good defensive work there by Young. Driving the lane. And there it is for him.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
And the basket by Kidd. Kidd's got 8 points.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
On the wing, Jordan. Over Wallace. A shot by Jordan, no good. The Hawks leading by 3. DeRozan in the corner. Back to Kidd. Here's Capella. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Young inside. He's covered by Kidd. Young, no good.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
DeRozan passes to Kidd. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. Kidd's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Nice game. Great performance by Karl Malone.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
The Nets making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Clark, he's checked in for the Hawks. Here is Porter. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Atlanta leading by 7.
And RJ, you gotta feel like Kevin Porter Jr. is starting to become a serious offensive threat.
When he was just 20, he dropped 50 and 10 in a game, making him the youngest to pull it off. Trust me, we have not seen the best of Kevin Porter Jr.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. DeMar DeRozan credits his upbringing in Compton, California for helping him make the person that he is today. He said, "It gave me my toughness, my aggression. It matured me very fast into a man. That's something that to this day sticks with me. No matter what I get or how much I have now, I still remember what it feels like to have nothing." Kevin?
That's a good thought to keep in your head. David, thanks. Here's Valanciunas. It's good. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Hawks.
DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Porter.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
And it goes down 2 points. Wallace has got his first points of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Kidd with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So both teams making some changes here. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guards?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Payton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
Here's Kidd. After the basket by Brooklyn. Out to the wing. Finney Smith passes to Clark. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Kispert. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Here's Watford. Vucevic defending. Watford passes to Sohan. Good on the triple. Sohan's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
That's a 2 from Kidd. And then Clark slams it in.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Porter. Atlanta is shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Kidd passes it to Finney Smith. Now here's Kispert. Outside Kidd. Pass to Vucevic. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Neesmith, he's checked in for James Worthy. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Nemhard's checked in. .109 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Neesmith. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Kispert, the pass to Vucevic. Here's Nembhard. Inside, picked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Malone's checked in for Brandon Clark. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Now, Ivy, scoreless thus far. Nets passing it around. Lock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And the Nets miss again.
I guess we can credit the defense for that one going wide. They did everything they could to influence the shot.
Here's Nembhard. On the wing, Malone. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes, and guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. But if we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. Looking at Atlanta, Kenny, how'd you see it?
Most of the damage they're doing is in the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, create high percentage looks. And that could open up the perimeter for them in the second half, with the team worried about the postgame.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Their unselfishness has kept them in the game. Just look at the assist numbers. Guys are making cuts, they move the ball freely. You look to see the offense function like a well-oiled machine, sort of like myself.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Jason Kidd in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've got Jonathan Kuminga. Trae Young is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Worthy. And it's Valanciunas, and it's the 5 roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
Now here's Jordan. And there's the pass to Worthy. Pass to Kuminga. A fadeaway. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Kispert kicks to Capella. Kidd dishes to Capella. Back to Kidd. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And now it's a 10-point Hawks lead. Young pass to Kuminga. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the New York Knicks. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Capella, and here is Kispert. To the inside, Malone, and the layup's good off the glass. Malone's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Young with the ball. And guarded by Capella. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
You know, an awesome decision maker in that pick and roll. Young taking whatever he sees in these sets.
Here's DeRozan. The rebound by Young.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Young outside. And it's Worthy in the corner. Shoots over DeRozan. Worthy dishes to Valanciunas. Basket is good. The assist from Worthy. Valanciunas has got 9.
At 7 feet, Valanciunas' size comes in handy from there, especially when he's under heavy pressure.
Malone trying to break 3. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Young outside. The dish to Jordan. And here's Worthy. 5 to shoot. Young outside. There's the triple. And the 3 ball is good. Young's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Brooklyn.
Nice and composed on that 3 there. Trey giving his fundamentals all of his attention.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
Here comes your t-shirt! I told you you get a t-shirt.
He's checked in for Atlanta. Wallace comes in for Corey Kispert.
A moment now to see the numbers for Capella. Coming off a terrific season. And he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. That's trailed by 11. Outside Worthy. Over DeRozan. And he overshot that one, missing.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
To the paint. Jump hook. Rebounded by the Nets. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that'll be the fourth of this 5-game homestand. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
And the Nets making a change here. Porter's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Nemhard's checked in. And so Young nails them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Here's Nemhard. Brooklyn with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Porter against Wallace. Porter passes to Valanciunas. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Wallace up on top. The 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Wallace has got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Nets shoot their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Jonathan Kuminga.
And the first one at the line is good. Trendon Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Jaden Ivey comes in for Trae Young. Vucevic, he's checked in for the Hawks. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Wallace. Both free throws good from Kuminga.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the NBA is looking to expand its footprint, and a franchise south of the border could potentially hold tremendous appeal. Commissioner Adam Silver said Mexico City is the largest city in North America. It could also be a gateway to all of Latin America. The opportunity to flip a switch in terms of opening up a large geographical area to NBA interest. Kevin?
That's interesting. Thanks, David.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Now, here's Ivy. Defense is right there.
2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Outside Worthy. Feeds to Kuminga. Porter kicks to Ivy. Launches from deep. Rebound by the Hawks. Knocked away and stolen by Ivy. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Porter looking it over. 6 to shoot. Shoots over DeRozan. Porter, no luck. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for Atlanta. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Porter finds Kuminga, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Kuminga's got 8 points.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
Out left to the wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Money from the wing. Finney-Smith's got his first 2 points. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Ivy. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Here's Nemhard. Still yet to score.
Ivy. First personal foul. First team foul.
The Hawks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
And that one misses. Brooklyn making some changes. Sohan's checked in. And it's Neesmith in for James Worthy. Then for the Hawks, Malone comes in for Clint Capella. And Kispert subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. He hits the second from the line. We've got 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now, here's Ivy. Here's Neesmith. Offline with his 3. Kispert with it. Pass to Nemhard. Into the lane. And the layup is good. Nemhard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks. Now, Ivy. Here's Jordan. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got in just in the nick of time.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Kispert is out there with Jason Kidd, and it's Vucevic, and there's Malone, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. That's trailed by 11. It's Jordan on the wing. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And you can just see the extraordinary competitiveness. MJ staying laser focused after absorbing the contact.
And at the line, one time, Michael Jordan.
Free throw good, Jordan. The Hawks leading by 8. Outside Kidd, and the pass to Kispert. At the top of the key, Malone. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And that's the last guy you want to defend inside. Malone is just too good near the hoop.
Malone shooting 2.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Malone. And so it's Young who brings it up for Brooklyn, trailing by 10. Pass to Sohan. Malone with the block. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And the Hawks lead by 12. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Outside, Jordan. Malone with the block. They recover it. Valanciunas, good. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Jordan against Kidd. Passes it to Malone. Fade away. Good, and the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got 3 assists now in this one.
A go-to shot for Malone. He looks so comfortable and in rhythm from the mid-range.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Checked in for Brooklyn. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Kevin Ollie said to his team, and it was an intense huddle. Coach
The My Team Coliseum is out now, featuring a massive 60,000 capacity crowd ready to cheer on the best of the best in My Team.
Have you mastered the mode? Because in order to add this epic arena to your collection, you'll have to complete this agenda group featuring some pretty intense feats.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday. So with Vucevic. Pitch up. On the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Kispert. DeRozan out there with Malone. Then there's
Have you loved playing Mamba moments in NBA 2K24, but wonder how other teams from past generations might fare in a head-to-head matchup?
Or maybe you've got friends over and you want to prove you've got the best stick skills in any era.
Take your questions and challengers into Era's Quick Play. From the main menu, navigate to the third option in the Play Now menu. You can choose between the LeBron, Kobe.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on. Two. Sports as we get set to break. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Get out there with Kispert. And there's Malone. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. And for Brooklyn, we've got Worthy. Kuminga out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Young in at the 1. In recent years, we have seen some unexpected teams, Richard, get off to hot starts. Why do you think that is?
Well, even if the front office is going a different direction, the players and coaches are not. Players don't care about a high draft pick. Players are out there making sure that they can be in a position to stay in this league.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Ball's knocked loose. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Hawks basketball.
Clock at 6. Here's Kidd.
Lockdown D. When Jordan really gets after it, his athleticism can be overwhelming. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now, here is Jordan. Outside Worthy. Down low. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And how about the awareness from Valanciunas? He read the pick and roll coverage there. Beautiful.
Kidd against Jordan. Kidd kicks to DeRozan. Here's Kispert. Outside Kidd. Lets the 3 fly. Kept alive. Malone. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. The Nets have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Young outside. Pass to Jordan. Tipped away. Taken away by Kidd. Out to the right wing. Kispert, the pass to Kidd. Valanciunas against Capella. Passes to Kispert. Just 5 to shoot. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn. Here's Young. That one doesn't go. Good defense by Kidd. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Jordan. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Now, here's Malone. Pass to Kidd. With the floater, the shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Young against Kidd. Knocks it loose. Here's Valanciunas. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
To the paint. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
You guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Brooklyn?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Young. A rebound by Kidd. Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Nets. Now Young. No scoring in this one.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding him.
Now here's Kispert. He's covered closely. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. Number 1, the Nets.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now, here's Ivy. Now the pass to Sohan. Pass to Worthy. Here's Sohan. Capella covering. Shot, high post. The shot by Ivy, no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Wallace inside. Orders there. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Hawks passing it around. Pass to Wallace. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
A moment now to see the numbers for Capella. He's coming off an excellent season. And he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Wallace against Porter.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Wallace, the pass to Nembhard. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now, here's Ivy. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Porter. Basket counts.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Hawks.
And RJ, you gotta feel like Kevin Porter Jr. is starting to become a serious offensive threat.
When he was just 20, he dropped 50 and 10 in a game, making him the youngest to pull it off. Trust me, we have not seen the best of Kevin Porter Jr.
Now here's Wallace. The pass to Vucevic, the 17-footer. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella, skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta. This is his first chance at the line tonight. The Hawks making a switch here. Clark's checked in, and Porter drops them both.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm.
Now here's Wallace. Clark right side. Pass to Nembhard. A 3-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Finney Smith finds Clark. Here's Nembhard. Porter pulls it in. Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's Ivy. Nembhard grabs the board.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Nice shot by Wallace.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
A beast defense.